game. So this is a huge upset so far. Of course, we're only 7 rounds in. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. G2 could certainly easily pull this back. Well, not easily pull this back, but could certainly pull this back. But at this point in time, things are looking very terrifying for G2 because this is a game they win almost every single time. On paper, they have the better team.
Absolutely. And the fact you mentioned, like, this is terrifying, is the fact that they're not able, it's not, the rounds are not being closed. They're getting completely shut down on multiple rounds here. It's not like they've figured out an opening in this Envious hole. And Envious doing a pretty good job. Happy, not aware, or maybe he is. He's... Ooh, perfect flashbang, and that's going to be NDK looking for 2, but RPK, 3 kills for him. That is huge from RPK. How is he still alive? How is he not
rack up a streak of their own, bring this to maybe a 9-6 half? Definitely the opportunity for a third here with the very limited buy from Envy. We in fact have Keo with a armored USP, pistol round all over again here. And Happy with his own AWP getting aggressive in main, but Kenny's on the other side. He was scoped and ready. Shot found. A Scream going to try and run away, but G2 spot him. They try and chase him down, but Scream hits another shot. Another one coming up from Scream. A third! Scream is shutting down this A-bomb site, and Hachi will even grab a kill with a P250. Even when G2 have Envy on pistols, they can't seem to win the round.
Sure. Onto the A site, not deterred by these previous slaughter fests, but Shui is going to go in for the first kill, even trade back. Not bad considering that Valiant only have CZs to play with. They're actually going to take the advantage.
This is looking quite good, Vince. 3 versus 2, Fur and Bolt. 2 very difficult names to take down here. Sure, they've got the man advantage, but how long can they hold on to that? 4, another bit of damage there. Nano goes down to 12 HP, and this is where SK did their absolute best work. Slow, methodical retakes, but this one could fall apart. Fur up against it now, still with 100 HP. He's going to find both of these kills. They challenge at the same time, and finally a round goes on the board for Valiant, and it's a partial buy as well. You can see how those set pieces can be so deadly. Back in the day, they were so viable.
Remember the CZs, they have the pretty decent sum of utility, 9 flashbangs and 3 smokes, and this time they're going to be trying to luck towards B bomb site, where they have found a little bit of success, but this time it's extra waiting with an AWP of his. Always dangerous, always so fast, and he's got his compatriot as well, Bentet. He sees the smokes, the flashes waiting out, and Molotov to keep them at bay. They're going to have to run in through, and Bentet just spraying everyone down. Extra with the op. Is he going to get taken down? Yes, he will. Azu will find a frag. He's looking to pick up the AWP, but Bentet just holding the line. 4K for Bentet. He's looking for the ace. 1 player remains, that is Nifty, and DD will end him. A great hold coming up from Bentet. They're saving that B bomb because Expert, he was looking...
Not going to be giving him the satisfaction, but yeah, Bentet, he's definitely got a bit of a clue what's going on. The question is he correct? Nifty is here. Bentet, he gives up on the angle, he gives up on the passive play and runs into the market only to go down. So, fooled by his own, well, passiveness, I guess, as Tyloo now coming for the retake.
I think it was very smart because Steelers tossed in a flashbang to cross over to the side, and I think that was the tell for Bentet. He probably thought there was no one in the side because they flashed out into the B-bomb side. That's why he kind of ran in.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, he gets taken down, and now Nifty, he has been a star, but someone gets to kill on his team. That is huge from him, and Nifty 1v1 versus Captain Mo, and Captain Mo will get taken down. Nifty through the bench. What a hero, and Renegades win around and
they've committed. He doesn't really have the weaponry to do that. He doesn't have an AK to pop some heads as they're rotating. He'll fall back. I think he threw a few flashbangs as his teammates get ready towards B. Great grenade by Bolts, but he is flashed. A chance it, but they can't realize it just yet. They might even lose the second frag. Fur backing him up, bomb down, and it's an absolute bloodbath here on the B bomb side. 5 on 2, Neno and Letney with nothing left to do.
No, and the bomb's also dropped in a horrific spot. It's actually down next to the van. So all Bolt has to do is just hold position. He's only got 12 health, so he's baiting for the rest of his team to come through, and there's Fur for 1. And Neno is going to do a bit of damage before he is inevitably shut down. 11-2 the score.
Ouch, is all I can say about that one. You can see what they're trying to bring to the table now. Mixing things up, they've gone with some defaults, they tried the set pieces. That wasn't really a set piece.
They've now got to worry quite a lot about that because it's given mid open, especially with the smoke down and window as a can't contest, but you still, as a result, is pushed up in the B apartment. So Renegades only need 1 man on the B site as a result, and therefore can allow for a bit of Palace play, but Captain Mo wants nothing to do with that. He drops Jacob. More JKS trades from the site. Captain Mo has the timing, and he finds him out of the Palace, looking for a third, and Captain Mo is making it look easy. Only 1 man left alive, and he has got to save. Tyloo are back in this round.
That was so well played from Captain Mo. I mean, ooh, and Estilo, he's getting hunted down. Bentet spotted him, and now he's trying to get the pick. And what a shot from Bentet! Destroys, deletes Estilo. And Tyler with their 11th round. I just want to point out how well Tyler, they have nothing. CZs, UMPs, a handful of utility, 3 smokes, there's a multitude of flashbangs. So it's just got to be going in here. Somebody's on the late flank, and here they come charging out, and it is going to be Jacob Nifty to open things up with that AWP phase. He's going to get the first one. He's going to continue to aggress. Oh, what a shot from Nifty! Destroys DD. Is looking for more. Captain Mo trying to take the fight, but he's being held back by Jacob. And ladies and gentlemen, this is, I do believe, the end. It is all on Bentet and somebody does charge him towards Connector, but Nifty's there to fight him. And Nifty, what a showing from him in the last few rounds. And it is going to be Renegade.
That's not a massive deal, I guess. It is certainly a factor. And they'll go towards inside, maybe more of a set piece being set up here as Dosia has, I think, an HE in his hand right now. There it is. It will go through. Don't land any damage, but just holds him at bay. Now it's going to help pull out the incendiary.
Now that flashbang comes down, he should pull the pin and a trigger. Dosia lines them up for a 3-piece, and that's just ridiculous. Shutting down ramp by himself. No support required. Only 12 health left. Engine and Calyx. Bomb in no man's land, and surely their hopes have been dashed in the blink of an eye. I mean, that is pretty much the worst start to a round they could have asked for. Dozy just holds down left click.
They were expecting the
They've got to build off it though, Henry, as you say. 13-2 has to be the landmark they achieve. And the pistol, and loads more rounds. Adrendo's not going to let it happen. Beautiful spray transfer. Zentaris and Calyx, and Engine, and pass to the mix. Adren goes ham. And Space Soldiers, any hopes of getting 2 rounds out of this half has now been dashed. Major, yet another clutch. It always seems to be him or Calyx in these clutches. And to make matters even more salty for Space Soldiers, they don't have control of the bomb. It's out on the A side of the map. So pick your poison, Major. Go in all guns blazing or a slow, painful
Flash
death.
is going to pop. He knows it's going to be an A hit. The counter flash coming out, and Captain Mo is already making haste to go in for this flank. But for now, DD's got to do his best to stay alive.
Yeah, 20 seconds. If he can stop the bomb plant here, that could be massive. There's no open sight lines. He's just destroying them. No smoke in the spawn, and DD finds 3. The plant attempted here, but I think that's a bit optimistic. Captain Mo going to shut it down from the long flank, and that will be the round. Tai Lu finding 2 in a row there. Renegades, a very nice attempt, especially from
finally
Azza.
showing some form. Thanks, Adren. Is there anything left in the tank? Maybe there is. Zantares finally showing up. 2-on-1 now. Can he find the ace to really light the fire beneath Space Soldiers here? 30 seconds remaining, and Dosia does bring it into another 1 versus 1. Another clutch, but this time a lot more favorable for the in-game leader, Major.
Who has the bomb and a smoke to play with. Is Dozier going to peek out? Could this be the end? No! Dozier, lightning reaction speed, and you can look at his face. He's not even phased. Mo and Hobbit got their work cut out for them, but if they want to maintain their unbeaten streak, it's going to have to be their way. Hobbit with a spray, partially through the train, will dispatch of Engine. But now Mo has been taken down a peg or 2 by Major. Hobbit surely knows there's a player to his left-hand side. Major was shooting at him for a while there, but hey, Space Soldiers, welcome.
Ooh. Well, there's the first
round.
round.
To pull back, but now Zentaris up to the plate for a double spray, making a triple. Not able to get 4 just yet. Actually whips out his USP and does the damage.
Oh, it might be too little too late at this point, but Zantares does get a lovely 4K there. Remember, the players had no armor. It was a little more problematic than it had to be. Nice shot from Hobbit with the Desert Eagle there, looking to cause a bit more financial damage here. If he wins this round, I'm out.
But they're not even given this next kill. They've got to force it. And out of the window to the right is 2. Bentet, again, trying to just crossfire with these players, and you will get 1. But trade back for Nifty, double kill found. Jacob going to keep things in check, and it is just the cooler. The man with no armor to keep this round alive, and there's 1. Jacob tapping the bomb. No kit to play with for Renegades, and Tai Lu now no, the diffuser's not on. Extra does not need to commit to the fight, but Jacob caught midair. Great shot from Zakura. That'll be Tai Lu finding another.
To take the weapons away from us on the save, but Neno is still alive somehow, some way, even though he's being pummeled through the boxes. Finally meets his demise by Bolt, but if not, it would have been Stewie anyway. And now Impulse and Letty decide, okay, let's just go in. Unfortunately, though, it's into a trap, and Fur will pounce with his Galil for 2. 15-4, 11 match points.
Yeah, I think that says it all, really. It looks like we will be saying goodbye to our second